Hey honey, I'm gonna be back late tonight as I've got to work a little bit overtime, so I was just wondering if you could finish packing my bags for me. I've done most of the packing already, but I just need the small things like my toiletries and hair products put in my main bag.
Hey, sweetie. Yeah, that's fine. I can do that for you. As long as you can pick me up some mint humbugs from the shop on your way back. You know I like to have some sweets when we're traveling, especially on planes.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Oh my god, I can't believe that we're actually going to the Seychelles, though. I've always wanted to go there. Are you sure that your parents don't mind us coming with them?
Yeah, I've already told you that they don't mind. In fact, they're the ones who told us to go with them, so I don't know why you're so worried about it.
Well, it's just, I always feel like your parents don't really like me. Like, sometimes I feel like I say something and they just talk to me like I'm stupid. Either that or they just ignore me completely. I just don't want to end up being on holiday with them and it's all awkward and stuff. I mean, that wouldn't be a very enjoyable holiday for us, would it?
My parents don't hate you. How could you even think that? They've been nothing but nice to you. I mean, they even invited you on this trip with them. I don't think someone who hates you would do that, would they?
I guess not. So, do you think it's just all in my head then?
Definitely. My mom's a saint. She can never hate anyone. So I want you to try and get along with her, okay? I've noticed a bit of tension between the two of you, and I think that maybe you both just need to spend a bit more time together, talk out whatever differences you have with each other, and then just get over them. It'll make everything much easier for everyone.
Well, okay. If you honestly think that we just need to spend a bit of time talking with one another, then I'll trust you and do my best. I mean, I'd like to get along with her as well, because she's important to you.
Yeah, she's very important to me. I mean, my mom is pretty much the most important woman in my life, so I don't know what I'll do if you can't get along with her.
For you, I'll try my best.
Thanks. Anyway, I need to get back to work now. I'll see you later.
I'll see you later. Love you.
Adele, it's Velma. I just wanted to double check that you and Jack were ready to get going. I want to get to the airport with plenty of time to get checked in and through security without having to rush. We wouldn't want to miss our flight now, would we?
Hi, Vilma. Yes, me and Jack are ready. We're just loading the last little bits into the car and then we'll be on our way. Probably start off in about 5 minutes.
Well, are you going to be driving in 5 minutes or aren't you?
Sorry, but what do you mean?
I can't wait around on a probably. For all I know, that could mean that you two aren't going to be on your way to the airport for at least another hour yet. You need to be more precise with your timings and more respectful of people's time, especially for something like this. The plane won't wait simply because you're not on board. You do know that, don't you?
Are you sure? I could have sworn that all we'd have to do is ask the pilot to wait until we're on board, lol.
Where on earth did you get that idea? That's completely ridiculous.
It was a joke, Velma.
Well, it wasn't funny. Don't do it again.
Right. Well, Jack's ready to go, so we're getting in the car now. See you at the airport.
Okay, tell my Jack that I can't wait to see him.
Of course.
Oh, and tell him to drive carefully. I wouldn't want him getting into an accident.
No, neither of us would like that.
Uh-huh. Anyway, goodbye.
Hey, Jack? Where is everybody?
What do you mean?
Well, I just got back from the restroom, but no one is at the table that we were all sitting at. Where did you all go?
Oh, well, my mom wanted to go to the gate early to see if there were any first class tickets left for the plane. Thankfully there were, so she upgraded all of us and we're just sitting in the first class lounge now.
Oh, I guess I'll make my way there then. Where is it?
Oh, no, sorry, but, your ticket hasn't been upgraded. You're still in economy.
Wait, what? Why am I the only one who hasn't been upgraded?
Well, it was a first come first serve thing, and there were only a few tickets left for first class. We only just about managed to get the three of us upgraded. There's no way that there'll be any left now. Sorry.
So then, why didn't you wait for me?
Huh?
If you knew that you were going to go and upgrade your seat, why didn't you and your parents wait for me to come back from the restroom? I was only gone like 5 minutes. All you had to do was wait for me.
Well, my mom didn't want to risk all of the upgrades being taken. It's not my fault if you can't control your bladder. If you really want to, you can check if there are any upgrades left, but I doubt we'll be able to sit together if there are.
I can't really afford to pay for an upgrade to first class myself. Would your mom be willing to help? I mean, she paid for yours, didn't she?
Are you seriously asking for my mom to pay to upgrade your ticket? That's kind of low class of you, Adele.
What? How is it? She upgraded yours.
Yeah, but I'm her son. You're not really blood related, so it's kind of cheeky to ask her to pay for yours as well.
You know what? Forget it. I'll just stick to the seat I already have.
Yeah, it's probably the best. Anyway, you'll probably find it much better in your seat.
Oh yeah, because first class would have been so terrible.
Jeez, don't get all moody on me. It's not my fault that you missed out.
Whatever.
Look, you better cheer up on the flight. I don't want to be spending my holiday with you if you're moody all the time.
Moody? Are you seriously trying to say that I shouldn't be feeling at least slightly annoyed by all of this? You have ditched me, your wife, to go to first class with your parents. I think I have every right to feel slightly upset.
Okay, I get it. We can talk about it later when we land. I need to go now because they're boarding.
No, they're not. The plane doesn't board for another 15 minutes yet.
First class gets to get on first.
Of course they do.
Yeah, anyway, my mom's telling me to turn off my phone for the flight, so I'll see you when we land.
See you later then. Jack, where are you? I really need to talk to you right now. Jack, come on, please, it's important.
Adele, what's wrong now?
Have you seen what your mom has done with the room arrangement?
What about it?
Well, she's put me in an entirely separate room from you and everyone else. How is that fair or even right? I mean, we're married for goodness sake. And to make matters worse, you're all up in like one of the apartment suites and I'm just in a bog standard room. Why?
Maybe there was a mix-up with the rooms or something. I can check with her to see.
Yes, please.
Hey, Adele. Yeah, there was no mix-up. That's your room for the holiday.
What?
Yeah, look, it's nothing against you, but my mom just doesn't feel comfortable with me and you sharing a room, you know? And this apartment only has 2 bedrooms.
Jack, are you kidding right now? We are married. We've shared a room for quite a while now. Surely your mom knows this.
Well, yeah, obviously, but while she's the one in charge of this trip, she'd prefer it if we respected her wishes and slept in separate rooms. And I don't want to make my mom uncomfortable.
Jack, if you don't tell your mom that I'm going to share a room with you, or that you're going to come and share my room with me, then I swear I will leave.
That's a really horrible ultimatum you've given me. How can you expect me to do that to my mom?
Wow, okay. I can see that you're clearly going to pick your mom over me, despite how horrible, rude, and just plain spiteful she's been to me.
Hey, don't say that about my mom. She's the sweetest.
No, she's really not. She's a horrible old woman who has purposefully tried to leave me out of this entire holiday and make things a horrible experience for me. I've tried to be polite and friendly with her, but every time I try to talk to her, she just ignores me or speaks condescendingly to me. And I've had enough.
Well, you've not exactly been the best to talk with.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it just seems to me that all you've done on this trip so far is complain. I mean, we're in the Seychelles and all you've done is moan about not being in first class and moan about being left out of the apartment. You've got a room, haven't you? So you should be grateful that you're even here.
Oh, is that so? I should be grateful that your mom goes out of her way to be horrible to me, and that you always pick her side no matter what she does? Yeah, I don't think so. I am not going to stick around here just to be yours and your mom's punching bag for the entire holiday.
Well, I don't know what you think you're gonna do.
I'm sure I'll think of something. After all, it seems to me like you don't care what I do.
What? Whatever. I'm gonna head out to the pool. I don't think you can go to this one because it's for apartment renters and higher. You'll have to go to the regular pool with everyone else.
Sure, as long as you're not there, I'll have a great time.
Adele, why on earth have I just seen you heading up to the penthouse suite? Your room is way below that.
Huh? Oh, it's you. Well, if you must know, I upgraded myself to the penthouse suite.
What? Why have you done that? There's no way we can afford that.
Well, you see, I got sick and tired of being treated as less than by you and your parents. So I thought to myself, what's better than an apartment suite? And it came to me, the penthouse is the best room in the hotel. So I rented it for the week.
This is gonna cost us everything we have. Jeez, well, I guess you can't take it back now. I'll just let my parents know and we'll head up.
Oh, no. You nor your parents are welcome in my room.
What?
You heard me. I don't want any of you up here with me. You can all stay in your apartment suite that you were so adamant not to share with me.
Adele, you can't do this. I'm your husband, so you will share that penthouse with me and my family. It was paid for by both of our accounts, so half that is mine.
Actually, I paid for this room on my own credit card, so you have no right to come here at all. And if you try to, I'll just call security. And as for being my husband, that's not true either. At least, it won't be very soon.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm filing for a divorce as soon as we get back.
What? Why?
Really? You're asking that? Well, if you really want to know, it's because of how you've treated me this entire time that we've been away.
I've not done anything.
You've been just as horrible to me as your mom has, constantly blaming me and saying that it's my fault that your mom is being horrible to me, not to mention that you're more than happy for me to go off on my own as long as you get what you want. So fine, I will go off on my own and enjoy my life how I want to. I won't let you or your horrible family hold me back anymore. As far as I'm concerned, this holiday is the beginning of my new life. You can do whatever you want. I know I am. I'm going to go out and enjoy the Seychelles the way that I want to. And when I get back, I'm moving all of my stuff out and going to get myself a brand new apartment and start my life without you holding me back. Besides, it seems to me like you and your mom have your own special relationship that no one is going to be able to compare to. So I hope you're happy with that. Now, I'm going to go. I've got a lovely bubble bath, champagne compliments of the hotel, and a plate full of chocolate strawberries to enjoy. Have a nice life.
Adele, get back here! I'm ordering you! Adele?
Just like I said, I had an amazing holiday in the Seychelles. I did everything I had ever wanted to. Scuba diving, relaxing on a yacht, and even driving a speedboat. It was the best holiday ever, especially because I didn't have to worry about Jack or his mom, who I heard nagged him the entire time they were on holiday about not being in the penthouse. Once back home, I moved out of the house I shared with Jack and filed for divorce. It all went through smoothly, as Jack realized that I wasn't going to go back to him no matter what. And even though being on my own is quite scary, I know that I am much better off finding myself and not being made to feel awful by someone who doesn't love me.
Fred, I am really starting to get worried.
Babe.
Are you okay? All my messages just got delivered. Fred! It's pretty late already, but a big part of me still thinks you are coming home. You said your flight was for 3 p.m. You even texted me that you were about to take off. You should have been home since 6 p.m.
Babe.
Can you say something else other than babe? Dad's burial is in 2 days. You promised to be here. I really need you by my side during this difficult phase. You've been on your business trip for 2 weeks. It's really been difficult dealing with Dad's death alone.
Yeah, I sincerely understand. I really don't know how to say this, but I am sorry.
Okay. You are sorry about...
Look, Vanya, I lied. The company didn't approve my 3-day leave. I'm still on the business trip. Aren't you gonna say anything? Don't tell me you're crying. You know how much I hate it, don't you?
Well, if you haven't noticed, I haven't been getting worked up about your actions lately. I mean, ever since Dad's death, you have become a completely different person. I'm not really surprised that you lied. After all, that's what you have been doing lately.
Vanya, let's not do this. I haven't told you a single lie since your dad passed.
And what about telling me that you were on a plane when you weren't? What's that called? The truth?
Oh, I was scared, Vanya. I was still hoping they would let me go. I am sorry. Don't ever forget that your happiness means so much to me. I will never take it for granted. It's late now. You should get some sleep. Talk to you later.
You are unbelievable. My fingers are actually trembling while typing this.
Okay, I think I've had enough of your drama. What's all this about?
Fred, you are back in town. My friend saw you a few minutes ago at our favorite restaurant. We just finished Dad's funeral an hour ago. How could you be in town and not attend? I am dying for an explanation.
And your friend didn't think she should have approached me to ask for an explanation before calling you and running her mouth? It's that prissy girl, right? That nosy behavior of hers is why she'll never find a man.
Stay on the topic.
Okay, I know this is gonna sound very lame, but I did it for you. You don't know how many sacrifices I made for you in the past 24 hours. It really hurts me.
There you go again. Tell me about these sacrifices that hurts me and make me feel unwanted.
Vanya, I wanted to surprise you. They finally allowed me to leave. I flew in last night. I know the burial was for 9 a.m., but guess when I woke up? 11 a.m. I know the funeral would have ended already. I didn't like the complimentary breakfast being served, so I went to the restaurant. Don't tell me you're thinking I was with another woman.
Well, that won't be out of place.
Wow, you know how hurt I was when I woke up and looked at the time? I really don't deserve this reaction I'm getting from you. Do you need some space?
What?
Well, ever since your dad passed away, you've been very paranoid. Maybe you're scared that you're gonna lose your loved ones. It was cute at first, but now it's scary. I really hate it when my partner doesn't trust me. See, this may seem harsh, but I think you need space. You need some time alone to clear your head. I really want to see you, but we don't need to right now. Once again, I'm making another sacrifice that won't be appreciated.
I am actually speechless.
Same here. Please, take care of yourself. You're heavily on my mind.
What was that funny WhatsApp update you made about how secretive wives can be very annoying?
Talk about feeling guilty. Why didn't you say anything about your dad's inheritance? I know you got your share already.
Really? This is what this is about?
You got your share 3 days ago. I've been asking for updates from your uncle, and he told me. So why didn't you tell me? I'm sure you have ulterior motives.
Ulterior motives? Really? You haven't been home in a week. You haven't spoken to me in
I was giving you space.
I never asked for one. I didn't think such a matter would be discussed over the phone.
Blah, blah, blah. You didn't tell me because you don't trust me. And this is exactly why I need you to take a step back and do some deep reflection. I don't want to lose you.
It was all in your head. I don't know why you were doing all this, but I can't wait to find out.
So, what are you going to do with the inheritance money?
What else? I will invest in stocks. I don't need to do anything with the money. Actually, it's my retirement fund.
Your retirement fund? What about me?
Whoa. I'm surprised you were asking that. We will both put the money to good use when it's time. We are both earning well, so we don't need to touch the money.
I don't know what you're talking about, but can I get my share?
Huh?
Yes. What do you think about a Bugatti Chiron Supersport?
What? Are you crazy? That's over 3 million.
Smart girl. That's about half the share of the inheritance, right? So let me have mine.
Let you have yours? No way I'm letting you use half of my inheritance to buy a car.
You're doing it again, Vanya.
Doing what?
The only reason you're refusing is because you don't believe me. Perhaps you think once I have the money, I'll run off with some other woman?
Can you just stop all these annoying accusations? Jeez, it's becoming very frustrating.
You know what? I think I may have been wrong by suggesting you take a break from me. This space is only doing more harm than good. It's just... Okay, what about a dinner date? Let's talk things out. Let's have the dinner date in 3 days. Before then, let's make good use of the time before us. Reflect on your attitude towards me, and I'll do the same.
I really think you are the one who needs to do all the reflection. Good night.
You're leaving just like that? Vanya? This is what I'm talking about. Vanya!
I know we haven't spoken in 3 days, but I am in the restaurant, ready for our date as we agreed. I am a little timid to say this, but I miss you. Shit, I said it. LOL. It's almost 8 p.m. Dying to see you, Daddy. Hey, I don't want you thinking I'm being paranoid or something, but it's 8:30 already. Where are you? You know what? Think whatever you wanna, but I am really starting to think you aren't going to show up. Frederick Anderson. You little devil. I got a notification from City Hall this morning saying our divorce has kicked off. I rushed down there and found out you personally signed the divorce papers.
Well, looks like my little secret is out.
Your little secret? I'm not sure what's going on here, but you need to spill it out.
Yeah, right. Time to stop being nice then. We're getting divorced.
Just out of the blue? Fred, you went as far as forging my signature just to get the divorce approved.
The signature was the easiest part. Do you remember those moments when, out of sheer boredom, you taught me how to replicate your signature? I used to find it quite annoying then. I can't believe it finally came in handy.
God, for the past few weeks, you've been going on and on about how you want our marriage to work. How you would do anything to make me happy.
Well, let's just call that a little acting. Have you ever fallen out of love before?
What does that have to do with this?
Everything, sweetie. I fell out of love with you. The funniest part? I don't even know why. These things happen. But if it makes you feel any better, see me as a jerk, a simpleton. You don't deserve me. You deserve a better man. Besides, you don't trust me anymore, and you weren't gonna give me any of your inheritance money.
Now you are talking. This is all about the inheritance money, right?
Yes? Did you think I would let you take it all? Not now, not ever, not even in my next life. So my plan is simple. Divorce you and get half of your inheritance.
On what planet does that fly?
I thought you were smart. Don't you know how divorce settlements work? Usually they involve splitting the assets, including the inheritance.
You are the dumb one here. Inheritances are seen as personal property and aren't usually divided like marital assets.
That's what you think? Get ready for the biggest shock of your life then. I'll contact my lawyer shortly and he'll discuss my share of the inheritance with you. Get your paperwork ready. It's about to get really dirty.
Wow. You already have everything planned out. Now I understand why you have been avoiding me. You could have been a real man and tell me your true intentions rather than subjecting me to such emotional torture.
Well, I'm doing all that now.
I can't deal with all this alone right now. I'll go over to my aunt's place. We'll be there for a few days.
Have a nice time there.
OMG, what happened here? For a moment I thought I was in the wrong house.
Oh, you're finally back home. Well, I left some hours ago.
I came to pick up a few things. Why is the whole house littered with food and empty cans? What did you do here?
What does it look like? I brought a few friends over to celebrate.
Celebrate what?
We're getting divorced and I'm very close to taking half of your inheritance. Don't you think it calls for celebration?
Wow. I can't believe you were actually excited about this. I have spent the past few days crying my eyes out.
Oh dear. I already told you to see me as the bad guy here. See, this is an opportunity for you to meet someone better. Someone more responsible.
I thought you were all that.
Vanya, people change.
I am not going to stay here and listen to the crap you have to say.
Whatever. Vanya, are you there? Something urgent came up. We need to talk.
Sure. The only thing I want to talk about is the divorce proceedings.
Vanya, do you still love me?
Huh?
I know this may sound very stupid, but the thing is, I've been stressed lately. Clearly, everything I've said these past few weeks wasn't out of a sound mind.
Can you go straight to the point?
Vanya, I was out of my mind when I filed for the divorce. You know I would never feel complete without you.
I used to feel that way too, but after you announced the divorce and left me to deal with the heartbreak alone, I realized I could be happier without you. Just like you said, I deserve someone better.
You deserve me. See, about the inheritance, I'm ready to reason with you. Let's keep it as our retirement fund. We can buy a mansion close to the seaside and travel the world.
Perfect idea. But I will do all that with someone else. I really need to go now.
Vanya, wait! The lawyer pointed out that I might not be entitled to your inheritance money. He also clearly stated that the fact that I forged your signature could land me in big trouble.
Glad you finally realized that. Got to go.
Wait, Vanya, I thought I would get half the money, so I went ahead and made a big purchase. A brand new expensive car.
Congratulations. I'm happy for you.
Stop being sarcastic, Vanya. You know without the inheritance money, I don't have enough funds to cover the car. If we go through with a divorce, we'll split our assets equally. I would also have to pay alimony as well. Things are really gonna get tough for me. Vanya, you never wanted the divorce, right? It's not too late. Let's stop now.
Yes, I never wanted it. It never crossed my mind for a day. But right now, I am itching to be your ex-wife. I am out of your DM.
Vanya, it's not too late to stop the divorce proceedings. I haven't been able to sleep a wink. I can't get you out of my mind. I need you.
I'm not sure you understand how much you broke me. I thought I was gonna die from heartbreak. But then, one morning, I woke up and realized I could be fine without you. Let's talk about you forging my signature. Do you know how serious that crime is?
I know, baby.
It could land you in jail, but I won't go that route. You have two options. Give me 70% of your assets or end up in jail.
Vanya, we don't have to do this. Remember how much you love me? Remember how you promised you would never hurt or betray me?
Yes, we made that promise years ago and you broke it first.
We can still fix this, Vanya, I promise.
Nah. The only reason you are back is because your plans failed. You even threw that silly party to celebrate.
I'm sorry, Vanya.
Well, I am not the only one you should be apologizing to.
Huh?
You will need to apologize to our unborn baby when she arrives. I found out I am a few weeks pregnant some days ago.
Gracious God, Vanya, we need each other now more than ever. We need to stay together for our baby.
LOL, you sound very funny. You said you are no longer in love with me, right? My baby deserves a father who loves her mother. She deserves a father who would think twice before making rash decisions. You betrayed me once, Fred. You would do it again. See you in court. Get ready to pay alimony and child support.
Don't do this to us, Vanya. I'm sorry. I'm on my knees. I'm sorry.
Fred kept trying to reach out, but I could never forgive someone who prioritized money over me. As for the car he got, he had to return it. He is a mess right now, struggling to pay alimony. I welcomed a beautiful baby girl some months ago, so he is also struggling to pay child support. I never thought about leaving him, but right now, I don't regret my decision.